Okay. So as I've been prepping for the retreat and trying to think of the best way to structure our days, especially since I want to make the most use of our time, I've been kind of toying around with this idea of seeding and developing. But first we needed to kind of set how we were going to do things.
Putting in work. You like this? It's a good look.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
this.
good.
Look at that. That's good. That's good.
Tangle.
It's a good tangle right there. Go away.
PJ, say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Hello. Mikasa. Mikasa Sukasa.
Welcome.
And the quote of the day is... I don't know what it is, but it sounds good.
Today we pretty much just resourced the gear that we were going to use because obviously we flew down with as much stuff as we could, but we couldn't fly with it all. So I contacted some local friends here. Thank you to our friends in Florida, just to kind of get the backline gear that we couldn't fly with, or some maybe gear to kind of spark some creativity, because we could work in the box, and in the box means like in the computer all the time. I do that at home a lot, and maybe you do too, but sometimes just getting your hands on a knob and like turning it around, or like playing a synthesizer the way it is in a room changes things. And even like hearing things on monitors versus just listening on headphones the entire time. The experience actually matters and the space matters. So that was one thing I knew I wanted to do, was to get us all in the room, be able to play around, make weird noises, and that would spark an idea. And then we could begin to develop those ideas. And so when trying to think through how to be creative as a group, I kind of split things up into seeding and developing. Okay, so seeding is kind of the first stage of an idea. When I'm writing, I generally start with music first, and then I'll take out some ideas, and a lot of people write this way, but maybe, say you have a voice, if you're a singer-songwriter, you have a voice memo, and you're playing a chord progression. And then you hum just random words over said chord progression.
Hey, dolls out, I'm again, I know. And a juba gone, and I slow the dough, and I fly down a mountain girl, and I go down, and I go down, and I go down, and I now, and I through the do.
That is what's called a seed. And so today, during our seeding sessions, our session 1 time in the studio, we would sit and we'd play some sounds, and maybe we'd catch a vibe or hear a progression that we really dig, and we'd start to play that over and over again. I might sing a melody over it. We might say, okay, what would come after that naturally, maybe not necessarily labeling it as a chorus section, but what would naturally come after that. And then we put it together. So we took some time doing that thing, and then we put it together into one cohesive idea. development session would be a session where you take out the seeds, you go back in the backlog of things, you pull out one idea and you say, okay, let's put some more definition to this. Let's define some clean chord progressions. Let's define, okay, this is a verse, this is a chorus, this is a bridge. Let's build the song structure at that point. Let's do that. And then you can go back and write lyrics and how you can kind of work it out from there. You're more closer to a finished song. And the reason I think it's good to delineate those two ideas of thinking is because you don't get bogged down in one area. Like sometimes I think when you're writing a song, you can just kind of overplay things and begin to overthink things, and then you end up spending 6 hours on one idea and you only have a progression and a melody. This kind of causes you to work fast, put it away, move on to the next thing, and then come back and refine it and work it down to a usable song. So that's seeding and developing. That's kind of the two sections that we're going to break up our studio time here at the IP retreat, is to do that, to be most effective and make the most of our time to create, to bring glory to the Creator. So,
No, that was not. Oh, crazy.
Oh yeah, there you go.
If he knocked me out, that would be the day.